Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
There will never be real and true cohesion and allyship between Black folks and folks on the other side of the aisle. I'm going to take a moment and repeat that. There will never be real cohesion and true allyship between Black people and people on the other side of the aisle for 1,000,001 reasons. For 1,000,001 reasons, but most importantly, because they're the ones that built the racially segregated white supremacy systems, but again, because they are the people that benefit from those systems, and they will jump ship for as long as it works for them, and the moment it gets uncomfortable, they will jump out of that ship. You know why? Because they have the liberty. They have the liberty and they have the privilege. And that's why real allyship with some of these people is very hard. Very, very hard. Because for Black folks, when you say police brutality needs to stop, you're saying it because you know you could be the next victim. You're saying it because you know the pain of the Black community and what it means to lose somebody. You know the pain of living and surviving in a system that holds you back just based off of the color of your skin. Any of those guys that jump ship to support us is because sometimes it's the cool thing to do, sometimes it's the trendy thing to do, sometimes from a conscious place it's the good thing to do, but when the going gets tough, privilege comes in. Hello there, how are you doing? Welcome to another episode of our conversations. My name is Ondiro Oganga. I'm a business journalist by profession and a digital content creator. I love coming on here and having conversations with you guys about Black people, Africans, our empowerment, and how we can rise up and take our rightful place at the global stage. You can connect with me on social media at Ondiro Oganga across all platforms, or you can come over to my channel sometimes, New Dawn Africa channel. So I want us to get into the video of today, and this is a video that is open for interpretation through all parts of the world where Black people are, because it's a video that actually relates with all of us. Yeah, I was watching a TikTok of a certain South African lady who was talking about the iniquities in the system. But before we get into that video, I want to sort of contextualize this. Yeah, South Africa is a country that was colonized and went through a really, really, really horrific, horrendous, and it was a tragedy what the apartheid system did to the people. Yeah, it was racial segregation. White people to the left, Black people to the right, and there's no in between. And this meant everything. It meant healthcare, it meant infrastructure, it meant education, it meant just the basic right to exist. It meant property, it meant opportunities, it meant money, it meant everything. It meant everything to them. It held them back for so long and continues to hold them back until this day. But some way, somehow, and South Africa, when did they get independence? Not long time ago. When did apartheid end? Not long ago. Apartheid did not end like 50 years ago. No, it didn't. Yeah, it's a recent thing. But some way, somehow, all the folks that were left in South Africa want to hug kumbaya, say, let's forget what happened, let's move forward. You know, we're the rainbow country. It's a beautiful blend of everybody. You know, everybody's here. It doesn't matter what the color of your skin is. It doesn't matter where you come from. For as long as you're in South Africa, you're South African. And I would have believed it, and South Africans would have believed it and bought it, had it not been for how some of these folks act. And it goes back to where I started, that allyship is a convenience, is a means to an end for some of these people. Because when you want to feel a sense of belonging, then you're an ally, then all of us are South African. But the moment we try to live and exist with you, then you remember that oh, this person is a black person and I do not look like them. There have been so many videos. There was a video that made me really, really angry. And I was young, actually. So it actually traumatized me, of two settlers. Two settlers, because they're not native South Africans. Two settlers who South Africans have been gracious enough to allow them to be a part of their community, who've been open enough, despite all the atrocities that have been committed against them and their people. They've said, we're one people, right? These people were putting somebody in a coffin. I do not care what the person did. And these things are always petty crimes. One time, a black boy went to a sunflower farm and they got shot and lost their life. There was another video that went viral. It was everywhere, where black people, particularly children, teenage boys, jumped into a swimming pool. And some of them folks were in the swimming pool and they jumped out and a fight broke, and a grown adult was choking a child over a bloody swimming pool in that child's country. Are you seeing how outrageous this is? You're kind and courteous enough to allow somebody into your home, and then they take every opportunity they get to remind you that you'll never be as good as them. And because of the systems that they built that empowers them over you, an abuse system that takes advantage of black people, that looted their land, that loots resources, that denies them of opportunities, built up by that system, uses the same system to oppress you in your ancestral land. And then this is the same people that are calling for cohesion. Yet when these things happen, they're quiet. You can actually hear their silence. It's deafening. They're the same people that want cohesion. They're pushing for it. And this lady had actually had it to her throat. She said, not today, Patricia. Not today. I've been quiet enough, but not today. And she raises very valid points. That we can all hug and kumbaya when it's convenient. But true allyship is when it gets hard. And do you know what happens when it gets hard? You jump ship, Rebecca. You jump ship because your privilege allows you to jump ship. You will never know what it is like not to have access to opportunities. You'll never know what it is like to live below minimum wage. You'll never know what it is like not to own property and not have collateral to build up businesses. You will never know that. For you, this place is a fantastic place. And that allyship is just a tiny hobby that you do on the side because you're bored by your fancy life. You don't know the real meaning of allyship. Because when we truly need you to be an ally, that's when your privilege kicks in. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about the conversation. You can contextualize it in whatever environment you're from. Have you seen real allyship from them folks? So when the going gets tough and they can use the privilege card, they check it without thinking twice. Let me know what you think. Are we loving the new set? Are we loving the new set? Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you again next time.